Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant, my friends. Let's see here. Oh, boy. I got to keep switching my headphone back and forth. All right, here we go. I can hear myself. Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. Let's go to Alan really quickly. He wants to talk about weed. Hey, Alan.
Hey, how's it going, Shelley?
How are you, sir?
I'm very good. Shelley, I'm a former police officer. I actually worked narcotics at one time, but I'm also a baby boomer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm retired now. I've never been really a pot smoker, but I do see the value in the CBD products that people use for many things now, especially people that have suffered from, post-traumatic stress and other things like that. I will say, though, my generation, we witnessed something in the 1960s and 1970s because of the harsh laws of marijuana that divided our generation.
Yep.
And I mean divided it politically to the point we birthed what now is the woke movement in this country. We sent people underground because they had to huddle up from different groups. I mean, ethnic groups, racial groups,
Economic
party groups,
Yep.
whatever, economic groups.
Yep.
And they all kind of got together underground, and built the illegal market for drugs. And building an illegal market for drugs for those who are importing drugs, the opportunity to bring in the harder drugs came right along with the shipments of the weed. And we know weed smokers. I've known them that still are alive. I've known some that are dead.
Right.
So, but also I know a lot of alcoholics that aren't around anymore.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
wow.
what I'm saying is,
hold on, Alan.
I'm a Trump.
Hold
Yeah,
on, Alan.
okay.
I hope everyone heard what you just said. That was a very powerful statement as a former law enforcement officer. But go ahead, finish your thoughts. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm a Trump supporter. I fully support what he's done because nobody else has had the gonads to do the stuff that he's done in this country, and he's tried to live up to what he said he would do. And I'm sorry if politicians who rode on that bus that rode all over America getting the votes to help them get in office and stay in office don't want to admit to the fact they knew this was coming, just like everything else he's done and everything else yet to come that he has promised.
Great call, Alan. Great call, my friend. I appreciate you listening. Thank you for your service and enjoy retirement, my friend. Great call.
Thank you.
Thank you. What a great call that was. Great call. Hawks are up by 8 at the half. Just wanted to let people know. It's unfair not to let you know. I don't think you're going to go turn over. You're going to still listen. Oh, that's right. I had plenty. Okay, I know where we are now. Okay, so that's good. This is good. This works out. So I want to talk about this. Great call, Alan. Great call. I want to talk about what's going on in Texas, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big story, right? So last night you heard me talking about the reading of the Bible, right? Just to take you back a little bit, over this past week, I think it goes for 7 days. I believe it goes through Sunday. I think that, if you know better, let me know. Ginger Howard spoke a couple days ago, read from the Bible a couple days ago, but what an honor for her. Alveda King also spoke, read from the Bible. I mean, not spoke, but read from the Bible. And so over the course of this week at the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C., as part of the America 250 celebration, 500 people are all week long reading from the Bible. They started with Genesis. They're going to end with Revelations. And yesterday, the president read 1 Corinthians, right? And he read from that last night. And so you heard me talk about it. I'm all for this. I don't have a problem with this. So much craziness in our world today. I'm okay with it. So now the news comes out today that a judge said that Texas is allowed conservative celebrate. Let me see. Texas can require the Ten Commandments to be displayed in public schools. A U.S. appeals court ruled Tuesday in a victory for conservatives who have long sought to incorporate more religion in the classrooms. The 9-8 decision by the Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals delivered a boost to backers of similar laws in Arkansas and Louisiana. I'm okay with this. I'm totally okay with this. We just had a shooting at the Mall of Louisiana. One kid is dead. There's two groups of kids. You know what it is. I don't have to say anymore. They just opened fire in a mall in a broad day at 1:30 in the afternoon. One kid just started spraying the mall. People wounded, one dead, several in critical condition. Now, you might say, well, Shelley, just because you bring the Ten Commandments in schools doesn't mean that's going to change some kid shooting up a mall. You know what? I don't know that it's going to, but I know we don't have it in there now. I don't know what it's going to do, but I know we don't have it in there now. Maybe, just maybe, this will change some behavior. I don't know. But you know what? Before I continue to see kids with teen takeovers, until I continue to see kids just shooting each other with such a nihilistic attitude on life, no future, no nothing, no thought to life or anything that could just take a man or a woman's life without care, until you give me some other better way to stop it, I'm going to go with the God side. I'm going to go with the Ten Commandments in school, prayer back in school. I'm going to go with those things because I don't know what else to do. You've had billions of dollars spent on programs. You got fatherhood programs everywhere in the country. You got apprenticeship programs. You got mentorship programs. You got hundreds of organizations all over the country doing work in the community, getting millions and billions of dollars spent over the last 20 years, and it's only gotten worse. So maybe, just maybe, putting the Ten Commandments back into schools may help. Maybe, just maybe, putting prayer back into schools may help. I don't know. Do you have a better idea? Kids just shot up a mall at 1:30 in the afternoon in Louisiana. If you can stop that, stop it. Until then, give me the Ten Commandments in school. Give me prayer back in school. Give me some kind of God figure back into these schools. Because you took it out and things got worse. So how about you try it our way and put it back in and see what happens? It can't get any worse than it is now, can it? It can't. There'll be people that scream and yell, church and state, all this stuff. For me, I'm like, give me something else. Give me something that works. Because nothing you all seem to be doing is working. You want to protect the babies? You want to protect our children? Then let's get prayer back into school. Let's bring the Ten Commandments back into school. Let's do something different. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. But I'm at wit's end right now. I'm seeing too many young children die. Not because of lack of health care. Not because of maternal mortality. Not because MAGA. Not because of the KKK. Not because of the Nazis. Not because of the Republicans. I'm seeing too many children die at the hands of their friends. You can't take away all the guns, so don't tell me you're going to try that. Let's try and put God back into school. That may work. I don't know. It seemed to be working when we had it in schools. Times have changed, Shelley. Okay. Well, you took it out the schools, things got worse. So let's put it back in there and see what happens. It's the Shelley Winter Show, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. It's the Shelley Winter Show. By the way, for you Democrats, there's a school in Minnesota that's building prayer rooms for Muslim kids. It's one thing, Democrats, you need to pay attention to. These Asian kids, these Muslim kids, these brown kids, if you will, they're not shooting up schools, and they're not shooting up families, and they're not shooting up malls. Maybe, just maybe, it's because there's a God figure in their life. I don't know. Let's see. 448-720-0750. 1-800-WSB Talk. We'll be right back.